AITA for dropping a family secret bomb and then ghosting all 75 members of my family? Hi, I'll try to keep this brief, but there's a lot of history. I'm a 28-year-old female from one of those families where everyone goes to church and then has dinner together. Cousins are thick as thieves and sisters are best friends, etc. Everyone just hangs out with each other. Up until I married my husband, 30M, I was exactly the same and very close with everyone. Now, a quick insight into my bleak childhood. The close family belonged to my mother, who married several men over the course of my childhood, important later. My father, who had primary custody, was an angry druggie who was forcibly removed as my guardian by the state when I was 12. At the same time, my mom, L44F, married her final husband, B55M, who really stepped up to fit into a corny stepfather rom-com where there's baseball in the park, wiping up makeup from breakups, shopping sprees, just dad stuff. I kept getting told he was a great dad and we were so lucky to have a man really there for us. It was supposedly the cornerstone of his and my mom's relationship. He was a first responder too. Just all around perfect. I heard it until I was grown and moved out. But he had been actually me every morning since I was 14. I never told anyone because I believed them. He was great. Except in the morning. Fast forward to meeting my husband. Basically, he loved me through a lot of coping with my father's abuse. He didn't know about bees. From the start, my family hated my now husband. Members of my family actively tried to break us up. I still don't understand, and through a lot of negativity, I grew distant with everyone outside of L, B, and my siblings. But still seeing them for events like Christmas, Easter, etc. Then one night a few months ago, I felt the need to tell my husband about B. It had been bothering me ever since I had my daughter, and it came to a head. So I told him. And he reacted like a man who loves me the way he does. He cut all contact between himself, his family, and his children and B, and told me the next move was up to me and he'd support whatever I needed. So I decided to tell my mom the big truth. It was weeks later, and I'm still not sure if I did the right thing or just hurt people for no reason. Well, my mama bear mother is still married to him and plans to stay that way. He's changed. Why didn't I tell her when it happened, etc.? Not what I expected, and I was genuinely hurt that I was disregarded so clearly for someone who had hurt me and caused me a lot of trauma. So when I saw her again, I lost it. I yelled at her for a lot of things that I had felt she had failed at, namely protecting me from my abusive father. She knew about the situation for 6+ years before charges were filed on him. And failing to value me now while projecting the stupid mama bear image. Well, I felt better and left. I haven't spoken to anyone but my one sibling since. The problem is I lost it in the middle of a family game night where almost all my extended family was in attendance. So now the secret's out and I feel no need to talk to any of them ever again, as everyone wanted to keep it in the family and for me to maintain a relationship with my mother. My husband's family has treated me so much better than any of them. But maybe they deserve an explanation. Maybe I shouldn't have told my secret because my mom says that he's changed. I'm not sure, but it makes me feel more justified having written it down. Am I the a-hole? Edit. I appreciate the kind words. I'm feeling a lot of love. The part one feel like the a-hole for is that I waited so long. Like they even almost divorced a few times and I didn't say anything. It must seem pretty out of the blue to everyone, and none of my siblings are on speaking terms over it anymore. The whole family fell apart. I feel like it's petty to bring it up now. But I think you might disagree with me. Thanks again. Update. I appreciate everyone's advice, love, and validation. I do have an update for you all as I've had some contact from family and a few developments. I'm not sure if this is the way to do an update or not, but here goes. A few people wanted clarification on past deeds of B. As far as I know, I am the first person he targeted and think it unlikely he would repeat offend without the same access he had to me. But better safe than sorry, and he'll remain no contact until he rots. My husband has had contact with him to deliver a severe message of warning to stay away, but nothing since. As for pressing charges, this man, B, this monster in hero cloak, is a prominent member of the community and local PD. I fear not getting far and bringing more drama that I just want to let go of. Legal battles would lead me to years of him still controlling what my life is about. Maybe it's selfish to not charge him, but it's more work than I have energy to give. But if stuff hits fans, I have it in my back pocket. Many expressed that others might come forward, and boy did they. To save the people involved, I'll just boil it down to 3 separate families have outed abuse, including myself and a younger sibling. I have had contact with several people older than me from my family who have told me to forgive my mom. She didn't do anything, and it's not my business who she's married to. So I think I'm going to stay no contact with a lot of them. My hubs has been my rock. He's told me many of the same things you all have said, but it's hard to look at what happened to me and see that it was a horrible situation. It was my norm, I guess. And it's hard to rewire my brain to have the proper amount of disgust, and I downplay what happened in my own brain. Thank you for helping me see that I am worth outrage over this. Much love to all of you for taking the time to support a stranger.